Hello, beautiful Art of Education University community. My name is Maney, and I'm here to share with you the reason why I'm applying to be a magazine writer for the online community. As you can see behind me here, I'm a graduate August 2023 from the Art of Education University, and it was probably one of the greatest things I've done for myself as an art educator, as a teacher, as an educator, because it has brought me to such a new place in my career, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity. I had taught for 3 years previously, before I had taken an 8-year hiatus to stay at home with my 2 kids, who I am so absolutely grateful that I had that time with them. And then it was time for me to head back to work and get back into the classroom. And I realized when I went back during COVID in August of 2020, that being a shock in itself, but I realized it was really behind in the times, and I had kind of fallen behind in pedagogy and kind of the world of art education as it was. And I was talking to a colleague, and she's like, I'm going to AOEU, and I pretended like I knew what she was talking about. We were talking about all sorts of different things, and I just realized how behind I was. And that's what sparked me to start my career goal, moving towards getting my master's so that I can catch up and be at the same level as our 21st century learners, because boy, oh boy, was I kind of behind the times. And while I was going through my master's, I learned how much I loved choice-based art education. It has changed everything about the way I teach. And I believe in it, I'm passionate about it. I have completely flipped my classroom from being a DBAE classroom to a tab classroom with choices and boot camps and all sorts of things. And I'm very passionate about sharing that knowledge with others, which is why I think I would make a great addition to helping to write for the magazine. Because as I was going through my capstone, and I did a project-based capstone project, which many of the artworks that I worked on are behind me on my wall here, and I put myself in the place of my students, and how I kind of taught my class was how I went through my project base. And I found that it was difficult to find a ton of information on choice and people using it in all sorts of different ways. And I feel like I'm somebody who can kind of help them bring that light, bring more of that information out to the community, as well as so many other things. I feel like I still have so much to learn, and I think this would be a great place to start. Now that I've finished my master's, and I'm looking for another way to stay involved in the community, and I feel like this would be a great place to start. I do have aspirations for teaching further into higher education down the road, and I think this would be a great way to kind of dip my toes into it, to get myself familiar with the community and see what other things I have to offer. I am a crazy busy mother, but I also have that downtime that I'm looking to fulfill and to be meaningful in ways that I can share what I'm passionate about with others. So if there are any other questions or any other information you guys need about me, please do not hesitate to reach out. Take a look at my Instagram page, ArtTeacher43, and see all the amazing things that my students have done over the past couple of years as I transition into a choice-based classroom. Thank you so much, guys.